Detangling curls, and welcome back to another video. I am Mystique, and on this channel I am helping you navigate the world of curly hair for you and your kiddos. So if that sounds like something that could be helpful to you, please make sure you stick around and consider subscribing. One of the most important things to do when navigating curly hair, especially with your kids, is teaching them how to take care of their hair and also love taking care of their hair. Those two together can be very difficult because even as adults it can be very tiresome and exhausting to go through product after product trying to find what works and what doesn't. But you as an adult, you can do the research. So I wanted to add to your library of knowledge and give you some tips and tricks that I have used in the past years to help my now 11-year-old take care of his own hair and to almost love it. So first and foremost, why is it so important for us to teach our kids how to take care of their hair and to love it? There's a lot of reasons. I mean, just pride in who they are, being confident with who they are, being comfortable with who they are. I want them to be able to love their hair however it is, despite what society may say or what friends may say or any of those things. I want them to love their hair despite, because it's a decision they make for themselves and it gives them the confidence. Another great reason, and I'm not saying that like it's like a big one, but like it's a big one, it's to give you a break. Taking care of kids' hair is a lot. If you have multiple, it's even more. If you have multiples, then it's even worse. It can be tiresome on whoever the main hair care person is. So it can give you a break. A little break never hurt anybody, and I'm sure you need it. Another big reason is because it teaches them responsibility. It teaches them to take care of their appearance and hygiene, and they don't even realize it. So having a schedule, you know, every Sunday we wash our hair, every Sunday we take out our protective styles. Oh, if we have a month, we need to wash our hair and we need to oil our scalp and those kinds of things. Next I want to talk about when. So obviously everything depends on your own child. When Caden was 7, we would go through whatever product we were using. So this was the shampoo, and this is to clarify and to get all the like dirt off the scalp and to get it nice and clean. But going through talking out what each product was, you know, in terms that your kid can understand, obvious. So when he got a little bit older, I could say, okay, this is the shampoo. What are we using this for? What step is this? So he could tell me, you know, this is a 3rd step, deep conditioner mask. We need our nutrients. We need to put heat on it most of the time. It helps them remember so that when it comes time for them to do their own hair, they already have the routine in their head already down. My son was 10 when last year, he just started shampooing his own hair. And that took a little bit because he doesn't like to get water in his face, so he wouldn't ever get the soap like from around the edges. So he'd like come out of the shower and I'd be like, oh, gotta get back in the shower, gotta wash your hair again. But he got better with the shampooing, and now he's on to, with my assistants, putting in deep conditioner and then doing the conditioner himself. He's also brushing. He just started brushing his own hair. I have specific tools that I have for him that he uses to make sure he's not causing any breakage or anything while he's learning. So I will go through that later on in the video. He also removes his own protective styles. Up to him when he takes them out. I don't pressure him, I don't make him, I just say, you know, I can't do your hair until you take your braids out. So that part is his responsibility as well. So even when we talk about doing a protective style, I say, you know, you're gonna have to take these out yourself. And he says, yes, I know. So some of the things that I found that made it easier: patience. Patience is key. I like to use the time we do hair together as a bonding time. Taking that opportunity that, I mean, he's growing up, and how often are we going to have this alone time now that like you want to go to school dances and all these different kinds of things. But this is a time that it's just you two, and you know, if you can, have those conversations and use it as a time to connect with your child. Or one of the big things that I do with the time that we have while we're shampooing and conditioning and braiding and partying and all that good stuff, I like to take at least some of the time that we're together and talk to him about, I mean, difficult things, difficult feelings he might have, or the negativity that can come with different hairstyles and things like that. So if you have younger ones, 8 and younger, if you find that you have a difficult time with them getting to, you know, do their hair, my youngest didn't really like to get his hair done, and you want some kind of reward at the end of it, I would suggest Fun Hair Makeup. So these are just a colored hair gel, and they wash out in like 2 washes, but it's a nice little incentive for younger kids, especially. And it's like, oh, you get to pick a color. This is really easy to clean up, and so the kids can also help you, and it can help them get into doing their own hair and kind of liking it with all these different kinds of colors. It could be a little incentive for them. Finally, I want to go over my favorite tools for the kids for them to do their own hair. Like I said, I have specific brushes for them to use. So they have a choice of 3 different brushes. This one has like flex rod, and it separates like that. So it makes it very easy for the kids when their hair is wet for it just kind of to slide through, because it's got like that little flex to it. This is just like a bigger version, more, but it still has like this flex to it. Finally, a very popular one is the Tangle Teezer brush. It has like very flexible bristles, so they don't get it stuck in their hair. This one's really nice for like detangling. And then a bonnet. A bonnet is going to help you keep your kids' hair nice and moisturized. It's going to keep the moisture in their hair. It's going to keep it from getting frizzy, and then it's going to help you get their style to last longer than like a day. My oldest, I'm getting him into the habit of just like being around the house with the bonnet on his head, and I am too. My hair has been in a bonnet for 2 days. This is the first day it's out, which is why it's a little wonk wonk. A bonnet is essential. If you cannot get a bonnet, then a silk pillowcase is also a great idea, and I would say that that's like bare minimum. One extra thing you can get is a scalp massager. It makes it easier for the kids to be able to scrub their scalp and like get down in there. But other than that, that is all I have for you. I hope some of this was helpful. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them in the comment box below. This has been Tangling Curls, and I have been Mystique. I will talk to you later. Bye!